Hi guys, Graham here again from Baintech Technologies. I'm proud to introduce our new range of lithium batteries. This is our standard power range that we're initially introducing to you. We'll have a couple of other ranges to introduce down the track, but within this range there's essentially 4 batteries. There's a slimline, 2 compact and standard size battery. So starting with the slimline battery, nothing else on the market like this one here. This is 110 amp hour in a very small slimline casing, only 50 mil thick, 630 mil long. Now that's capable of being mounted in a vertical position or a horizontal position with the dedicated brackets so you can actually mount it up against the side of the vehicle. Perfect application for all sorts of things with vehicle, anything to do with a vehicle like a car, especially a dual cab ute. You can mount it behind the seats, you can mount it under the seats if they have a lift up seat as well. The other thing, it can be mounted in the back of the tray of the 4-wheel drive. So if you've got wings on the side of your pull out drawers, this will fit in underneath the wing because it's the height of the standard drawer system, so perfect for that. So if you are limited for space for, say, a conventional size battery, this is the go for you. Perfect little unit, has an Anderson plug connection for an input and also an output, so you don't have to worry about terminals shorting out if it's underneath the seat or behind the seat as well. So a great little introduction to the range there, the 110 amp hour lithium battery. So, you know, about half of the size, a quarter of the size of a AGM respective battery with the same sort of power capacity. From there you move into the 110 amp hour in the conventional size, the battery format. So same total capacity as the slimline, but just more of a conventional size battery. So perfect to put into battery boxes, into battery trays and so forth. Once again, 110 amp hour. All these units are locally made in Australia, so we're supporting Australian made, which is one of the big things that we like to try and do. They also have a 5-year warranty. They're lightweight, they're aluminium construction, so they're very, very robust. But with that lightweight construction being aluminium, so they're not going to get broken around in flimsy plastic units like some of the cheap Chinese imports that are currently on the market. So moving from the 110, we move up to the 150. Now the 150 is not that much bigger size than the 110, and weight-wise it's only 12 kilos, which is, you know, fantastic weight comparison to a AGM battery that for 150 amp hour you'd be looking at close to probably 80 to 90 kilos worth of battery weight. So coming in at 12 kilos, perfect unit for that. Now these can also be constructed in a way where you have the terminals on the top or on the front. Now the beauty of them being on the front is the fact that if you do have height restrictions, you can leave it in the standard position like so, or you could turn it around on its side, you could turn it on its back, have them a couple linked together. Endless sort of opportunities for that, whether it be on the front or on the top. Same thing with this unit as well. It can obviously, being lithium batteries, they can be mounted in any position. Moving from that, you then go into the 225 amp hour battery. Now the 225 comes in at 22 kilos. Once again, about a quarter to a third of the weight of a conventional AGM sort of battery of the same size capacity. Now the other thing we have available for all these range of batteries is they can come with an internal DC to DC inside the unit. So you can order them with or without the DC to DC. But at the moment, we've just got these standard range here that don't have the DC to DC in them, which will be part of the standard range battery. So with that, I'd like to also announce the fact that we're going to be putting external fuses on these as well. The reason for the external fuses is the fact that if you do have a continuous draw, whether it be through or especially through an inverter, pulling more than the excess current or the capable current of the batteries, which is rated at 100 amp hour, it will blow the fuse rather than doing damage to an internal BMS, or if you get stuck short out the bush, at least you can change the fuse rather than have to get to the BMS. The internal BMS units in these are all made of Texas Instrument componentry, so they're very high quality as well. And once again, as I said, high quality batteries, locally made in Australia, 5-year guarantee. Now, just to complement these lithium batteries and the great features that they do have, we have a number of accessories that you could utilise with these as well. Just to name a couple of them, just to show you, you could put any one of these 3 batteries, for instance, into a powered battery box. Once it's in there, you've got a SIGA socket, so you can connect via the SIGA socket. You can connect via the screw terminals as well. It has a battery voltage indicator and a status to show you where your battery's at, and also a circuit breaker. So if you do, if something is shorting out, it will just trip the circuit breaker. So once again, an awesome thing to add if you need to protect your battery in your vehicle. A few other little items that could also be of extreme importance are if you need to extend cables for adding solar panels, or if you're running to a fridge that's away from your vehicle, if you don't want it in the heat, for instance. We have a fantastic range of Baintech pre-made Anderson to Anderson connector plugs. This one's actually the 10-metre lead. You'll notice that they've got a nice little connector in the back of the unit, so it keeps them sealed from dirt and dust and water. So that's a fantastic device. They come in a 10-metre, a 5-metre, a 1.5 metre, and a 0.5 metre single to dual outlet. So if you need to have a single outlet go to 2 different devices, it'll just bridge off of each other. So it's just basically a bridging cable. So we have those in the range as well, which are also all on our websites. We also have things, if you want to be able to track and monitor your battery via Bluetooth, whether it be a Bluetooth devised phone, smartphone, or an iPad or something like that, you can just get this little device here, attach it to your positive and negative of the battery terminals, download the app that's listed on the back here, either Android or iOS, and once you've done that, it will show you your battery voltage, the status of the battery, and any other little bits of information you need to do. So fantastic little device, can put on any battery, but especially for these batteries, it's a great little thing to have. Going from that, if you are running solar panels and you want to know what sort of wattage that you're getting from your solar panel and how much amps and how much current you've got coming in and going out of your battery, this little device is for you. It's basically a watt meter and a power meter all in one, so it toggles through and will show you all those indications. So you have what solar's going in, and then if you've got loads on the battery, whether it be a fridge or other devices in your vehicle, it'll show you that as well. So rated up to 150 amp, another great little device. And last but not least, there's plenty of light sticker sockets. We have these awesome new OLEDs, so they're not just like a segmented LED, they're actually an OLED, which is gives you a lot cleaner image, especially in high sunlight visibility. A SIGA socket, so they'll fit into any size SIGA, generic SIGA hole. Now they come, like this one's an amp meter, so it actually has an external 100 volt shunt, which you obviously would put in on your negative line and then run your loads off of that. So it will show you what sort of loads going across from your battery source. We also have them in a voltmeter, and we also have them in a temp meter. So if you want to know the temperature of your batteries in your vehicle, or whether it be just the inside of your vehicle, great little device as well. So we've got hundreds of more. This is just a few, just a short little insight into what we do here at Bainbridge. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.